Welcome, biology students. It's me, Mr. Cheney, with another brilliant tutorial. This one will be for part 2 on a chapter assignment that we started yesterday. And the first part of it was this. We did a vocabulary and annotations of 7.1 in the textbook. There were 9 vocabulary words, and what we did was typed in the definitions, and we found a picture on Google Images for the slides, and then we went and did annotations. So we circled vocabulary words, we highlighted definitions, and then we turned in our annotated page, which is a download from the textbook. So I'm going to kind of go through part 2 and show you how to do that. Part 2, it's going to be a little easier. It's not 9 words, it's only 4. So let's go take a look at that. Part 2 is right here. Very similar, except for less words. And it's 7.2, and that's called Modern Evolutionary Classification. So we'll open up the textbook, which I have it open already, yes. So I'm going to go back to the beginning. And here's how this works. Let's get that out of the way. So you want to open up your slides. And here's my sample slide from the first part. So what you're doing is typing in the definition, and you're finding a picture for the vocabulary word. So our first vocabulary word for this part 2 is phylogeny. So we're going to go to the text, and we're going to click on the text, and what we should do is kind of split screen this. Actually, so let me split screen the slide, and then I'm going to have this available like so. And that way I can highlight this, and I can type that the definition of this word is the study of evolutionary relationships among organisms. So once I have that typed out, I can go to Google Images, and I'm going to look up the word phylogeny. And will they give me, let's see what it is.
Phylogeny.
Phylogeny, that's how you say it. Great, I learned something. So now we're going to go back to images. Let's find, here's a phylogenetic tree, so that'll work for me. So I'm going to copy that image, go back to my slide, Control V to paste, and we are good to go. So once you've done that for all 4, so we've got phylogeny, we've got clade, we have cladogram, and we have derived character. You do the same thing. And then we're going to do our annotations. So 4 words, we're going to circle them. First one, phylogeny, and we're going to circle. I'm going to pick yellow circles, and I'm going to do, for definitions, I'm going to do pink. So I will highlight this as the definition. Instead of circle, I'm going to do highlight, and that is one that's done. So once you've done, here I'll do a second one. So here's clade. We'll circle that with a yellow circle. Definition, a group of species that includes a single common ancestor, all descendants of them similarly and extinct. And highlight that pink. So that's the first 2 of 4. Once you've finished that, you go to the 3 lines up here, and we go to our annotations and highlights, and we do the download button, and then we're just going to turn that in once we have the slides. So you're going to have 2 attachments. The one that's already there, that's already provided on your view, it actually shows up. Well, let's open up and show you the student view since we have one. So I'll open up my student account so you can see exactly what you're going to see. And so here's the assignment right here, part 2, and my slides are right there already turned in, but I'm going to make sure all those definitions are in and the pictures are in, and then I'm going to add the annotations. So I'm going to go to File, I'm going to go to Browse, and in most cases it's going to be in your Downloads folder, and it's called Annotation. And That's it. You're going to have 2 attachments and you'll turn it in. Easy peasy. If you need any help in class, obviously I will be around to help. And that's it for today. So finish up yesterday's if you didn't. Start today's. You have a total of 13 words between the 2 sections. 9 for part 1, 4 for part 2. And that's it. I'll see you back in class.